Hey everybody, Scavenger Steve back here with you. I'm with Thomas Hullum, and he is the founder of this barber shop. We're in a little town of Burnet, just a stone's throw north and west of Austin, and bought a hotel here about 5 years ago, Comfort Inn and Suites, doing very well for me. And Thomas is going to talk to us a tiny bit now. Now this is usually about how to share information on this channel to how to create a profit. But this is more or less for just amusement, okay? And this guy is definitely an amusement. And this is Thomas Hullum, and you can see his name in the background there on the glass. And you founded. I want to ask you a couple questions, Tom.
Yeah.
When did you founded this 72 years ago?
I was over on the other corner for 20 years.
Okay.
There.
Let's see. Let me film a little bit here. We're on the main street of Burnet, B-U-R-N-E-T, Burnet, Texas. Okay, and go ahead.
Well, the courthouse sitting right here.
Okay. And
yes, sir. I moved over here in '69.
Okay.
That building sold. I was paying $30 a month rent on that property over there. The old fella that owned it told me I could stay there from now on, and he passed away 20 years later, and his wife sold the building, so I had to buy one of my own.
Okay, you're only paying $30 a month rent?
That's right.
Okay, now
haircuts was only 50 cents back then.
Yeah, okay. I can remember in the little town of Gifford, they were just 3 miles north of my hometown in north central Iowa, and haircuts were only 50 cents. But that was a special deal, I think. They were pretty much $1 in other places when they were 50 cents in the little town of Gifford back in the early 60s. But anyway, now how old are you, Tom?
91.
You're 91. You've been cutting hair for 72 years.
That's right.
Wowee. Now, have you got your 100th birthday planned?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's great.
Sure.
How many kids do you have, Tom?
Only have 2.
Well, that's enough. You probably got a few grandkids.
Oh, yes. I have 4.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, you're a senior citizen, a senior statesman, and I do these videos now and then. I put them up on YouTube, and usually they're about how to gain an advantage in life. What would you say, and sometimes, most of the time, it's how to gain profit in what you're doing. And so what advice would you give to the people here? What would the best thing, you've been around 91 years, and what kind of advice would you give to somebody young just starting out?
Well,
whether they're wanting to go into barber or just in life itself, there aren't many people around that are your age.
You need to be friendly with everybody. Be a friend of everyone. Don't be mad at anybody, and go on with life. And if someone crosses you, try to get over it as quick as you can. Be a friend.
Absolutely. And high blood pressure will kill you, is what you're saying. So keep your blood pressure low.
That's right.
Don't get overly excited. Don't get mad at anybody for very long. Try to find a way to forgive them.
That's true. You bet you
And one last bit of advice you could give to somebody about life in general.
Life in general, the Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat. So
Don't be lazy.
if you feel good, do something. Don't sit back and...
Don't sit on your hands. And
That's right.
Don't expect other people to feed you.
That's exactly right.
Yep, and that's part of my philosophy of life too. And I've come up through the school of hard knocks, and you have too.
Oh, yes.
And Thomas, it's very nice to get to know you. And I've had this hotel for coming up on 5 years here in this town. I enjoy every minute that I come back here. I'm
That's
from a
great.
little town up in Iowa. I'm very proud to be part of this community.
It's so good to have you with us.
Okay,
too.
Thomas.
It's very good.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet you, and
Oh,
I'm
same here.
hoping that you make it to be 100. You're looking great for your age.
I hope so.
All right, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you very much for your very kind words and your bits of advice.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Thank you. See you again. This is
Yeah,
Scavenger
you do.
Steve.
Come around and see us any and every time.
Okay. Scavenger Steve from Burnett, Texas. And we'll see you the next time. Take good care now.
All right.
Okay,
All
bye-bye.
right.
Bye-bye.